think the wild card here, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, so don't beat me up, chat. I think they're going to have a conversation about Brock Bowers. Oh, look at that! And Phil just read my mind. I think they're going to have a conversation about Brock Bowers. I really do. He can offer something that he can offer whatever your top end tight ends do in terms of blocking, but he offers so much more in the passing game. If you combined a receiver like Dalton Kincaid, look what Dalton Kincaid did yesterday. He was the de facto number 2 option for Josh Allen in Buffalo. I mean, Brock Bowers can offer that with more speed and with better, sharper route running comparabilities, and with 10 times and being 10 times the better blocker. I think Brock Bowers is going to be in the conversation. I know a lot of people are disgusted to talk about a tight end, but you got to think offensive weapon, right? We talk about needing offensive weapons and surround Aaron Rodgers with offensive weapons. He's one of them. Look at what Aaron Rodgers did over his career with the tight end position in Green Bay. It's utilized. And when
you pair those two things together, so you say Bowers is this transformative prospect in a lot of ways,
correct?
And Aaron Rodgers is a Pro Football Hall of Famer,
correct?
When you pair that talent with the capabilities of Rodgers to maximize his talent, again, that's what we talked about: Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall and some of these guys this season that never was, unfortunately. What is that? Is that because historically speaking, Dom C, there's rare exceptions. Sam Laporta looked phenomenal this year for the Lions. Unfortunately, he got hurt. Our thoughts are love or sent out to him as well. Hopefully that's not serious, but it takes a while for tight ends to make that transition to the professional level, historically speaking. Does that factor in at all, or is, hey, those were other tight ends, that wasn't Brock Bowers?
And
also he didn't have Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball as well, in theory.
I talked about this. I don't know if it was on your show or on another show, but I hate to use the term generational because I think people throw it around way too long. Listen, we are not going to see a player at the position of the caliber, with the skill sets, with the body, with all the chutzpah of Brock Bowers in the next 10 to 15 years. Okay. That's real. He's very, very good. He's more than just a tight end. I think they have to label him some sort of offensive weapon as opposed to tight end. He can hop out wide and he can run wide. He can run routes. He's going to run in the low 4.5s. You know what I mean? He's going to run the speed. Maybe not your elite wide receiver speed, but there's going to be plenty of wide receivers he runs faster than.
Okay, we can take Brock Bowers. That's fine. But I have one request, Dom, see if that's possible.
Shoot.
As long as he's not Kyle Brady. I'm good.
Amen.
As long as it's not Kyle Brady, we're not passing up Warren Sapp.
I'm not pushing that we should draft him. I don't want everyone to.
But you're not pushing it.
But I'm saying I think it's going to be a conversation.